How's it hanging, dudes? My name is Sean and welcome to another Jurassic World Evolution video. And you've seen the title. We're going to talk about Aquatic DLC, and as you can see, I'm on Isla Nublar, and well, we have covered this entire map with water. And that's just to emphasize the fact that there is some sort of water element in this game, and there's other water elements, not necessarily, you know, about the terrain tool that's in other islands. We're going to be kind of looking at those today. There's a couple other islands we want to take a look at and speculate towards on why we should and could and possibly will be getting Aquatic DLC. Now here's the thing. They haven't just come out and said shit, okay? And that's one of the biggest problems. You look at any successful game out there that's still going. Ark is how, and they're still releasing DLCs. They're constantly letting people know stuff. The Isle is constantly giving people updates, constantly letting people know about things. Even Parkosaurus isn't even out yet, and they have nothing but a Discord server of just explaining people what's going on. And there's so much we can do with this. And even if you take a little bit of this water away, you can tell by hitting the remove water tool. You can tell that the water is very shallow, so shallow. It's like a little puddle after a heavy rain. There's no dirt beneath it. It's just grass. It's very bare bones, and so many other games, builder games, park builder games, any sort of, you know, any kind of game has more terrain tools for this type of thing. Why wouldn't they? You know, this is kind of it's a very weird thing. And if you can cover this entire sandbox with water, why can't you like actually do that with water dinosaurs, aquatic Marinus reptiles? Why is that not a thing? If we want, we should be able to theoretically have nothing but mosasaurs just jumping out of lagoons in every single park if we want to, right? Just like they say you can have 100 Struthiomimuses in any park. Why? You know, why? I want this to happen so bad, guys. But anyway, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and just take a look at some of these other islands real quick. Oops. Okay, guys, I know you see that huge lagoon that this camera just pans right over, okay? Isla Tacaño is one of the islands that heavily features water. There's a huge lagoon. There's tributaries running off with nice little waterfalls. Why? You know, I mean, you can even kind of just like sail across it. You know, you can zoom up around it, like it's an explorable area. Why can't we build here yet? So tell me why are we not getting Aquatic DLC? This obviously shows that there is a deepening of the terrain. They're able to do that. They give us rocky terrain. There's a rocky terrain tool that they're obviously using to make rock. Why don't we have any of this, and why was that not implemented in the game? You know, how in the world could you potentially have a sandbox if you can't do this kind of stuff with a sandbox? It makes no sense. You should be able to make your own mountains. It's just, you know, look at the water. You could definitely see like either it's not grass underneath there. It's like the rock keeps going, and it's kind of like a rocky, you know, type of terrain. So you know, it's bewildering to me that we have like little tributaries and other little lakes like this, but there isn't anything else that we can do. We can't do that. We cannot recreate that in the game. We can't recreate that in the sandbox. There's no way to recreate that as of now. So Frontier, you guys need to come out. You guys need to say, look, you know, we're having this stuff. There's fixes that's going to be. There's, you know, we're going to lump all this stuff in the Aquatic DLC, and that's the main thing, you know. Like this island is pretty much the size of Pina if you think about it. It literally has the same build size as Pina, except for this water lagoon. If that water lagoon was gone, then you could have so much more land. Or if there's a mosasaur in it, whatever, you know, you can have like a nice little arena and attraction right on the edge of that where the mosasaur comes in. It wouldn't be that hard to do. It really would not be. I mean, of course, making all the art. I mean, it would be kind of hard to do, but half of it's already there. The lagoon is there, you know. So, like, why wouldn't we? And it would add so much more replayability. And on top of that, they could lump in a lot of these fixes, a lot of the stuff that we need to be in this game, like Suchomimus, Spinosaurus, Baryonyx eating fish, right? Come on. Why is that not... Well, you know, it's just immersion breaking. It really is so immersion breaking to have a Jurassic Park game, and some of the Jurassic dinosaurs are in there, Mosasaur, and Not even that, some of the dinosaurs don't eat what they're supposed to eat. It's just, oh, you know, I don't know. There's just a lot of little things that probably could be fixed with this. Like, and I don't want that little attraction for the Mosasaur to be like this, where it has, you know, 200 and some odd guests, but there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, maybe 16 guests in the little things you can see. Like, hey, come on, that's crazy. But anyway, we're almost done with this. Let's go ahead and check out Isla Pina. Okay, before we check out Isla Pina, there is definitely one thing that I want to go through with you guys, and that's Isla Sorna, actual Site B. And you can see there's all these lagoons, lakes, and tributaries, but you don't get to see none of that in the island. I'm not even going to click on it because there's no reason to. But there's Spinosaurus roaming around the island. And yeah, the Spinosaurus would eat some dinosaurs, but primarily it'd be eating fish and stuff, right? What do you think? Like, why is there no water? And Isla Sorna is so big, and there is a big buildable area, but you can't. But the island itself is so much more larger. Why won't they open up some of this for Aquatic DLC? Hopefully they will, and that's what we're speculating about. And we're just showing them that, look, you guys have everything here to do that with. And it's really kind of like a no-brainer when you think about it. While we're waiting for Pina to load up, like, how many fixes could they possibly just kind of lump in there? And we're not talking about animations. Yes, the dinosaurs need more animations. The animations they have is extremely well. They just need an extra variety. But they could add territorial grounds. They can add hunting in. You know, come on. And as Pina opens up, you can just see it's opening up over water. This entire island is like a majority of water. Really, when you think about it, it's surrounded by water. And it's just, and it's a really nice island. But it's super small, you know, and that's one of the challenges with Pina, is that it is so small. It is just so small. Which isn't that big of a deal, you know, it's not a horrible deal breaker, but what they could do is, you know, as we zoom across this island, you can see that it's completely surrounded by water. And, you know, look, here's our little monorail system. And right next to the monorail system is water. And then off in the distance, you can see that the island keeps going. The island keeps going, and there's also a monorail off in the distance. You know, I just, so why wouldn't they just open up the other side of that island eventually? Open up the other side of that island and allow us to have a small little lagoon. Like, how much more of a difficult island would this be if you had a mission where you had to place a lagoon? Like, get rid of this little mountain in the middle. Like, I know it's supposed to, you know, even constrain you even more on land, but get rid of that damn mountain and let us put a lagoon there. Like, why wouldn't that be an option? Like, why can't we edit some of these islands to a certain extent? You can only edit within the line, and that's, you know, that line needs to be expanded a little bit, and that would allow for like aviaries and Mosasaurus lagoons and stuff like that. And at the same time, you know, who's to say with Aquatic DLC we couldn't get like river rides and like what was it called, the river safari, something like that. You guys will know in the comment section. So yeah, there's so many more things that we could potentially have in this game, and everything could be lumped in with the water DLC. We know that they're working on this. They have to be, you know, it's not a Jurassic World without it. They've mentioned it before the game came out. If a lot of people want it, then they'll do it. Well, guess what? There's so many videos about Aquatic DLC. We need it. Gaming Beavers talked about it. Everybody's kind of getting upset about this game because everything that was supposed to be in it is not in it. There's some basic stuff, you know, cosmetics, everything like that. You can lump a lot of that in with Aquatic DLC. So let's get that going, guys. Let's get that going. Alright, so here we are, back on Nublar, just so we can have this nice little water map just to close it out on. So look, I want to kind of be a little positive about this video today, guys. I don't want to, you know, I want to just tell it like it is. With Water DLC, Aquatic DLC, MARINAS Reptile DLC, this could be huge. It could add a lot of the fixes, a lot of the small cosmetics, a lot of the, you know, fish feeders. There's a whole bunch of stuff they could just lump in with this, and hopefully the reason why they're being so quiet about it is because they're working super hard to fix a lot of this stuff. And let's be honest, that's all Frontier has to do. They just need to come out with a press release, an email, interview, give some information to a YouTuber, anybody. Just do something. Tweet out. Just one little tweet that says, listen, we know that there are some issues with this game, and we're working hard to fix them. And by the way, Aquatic DLC incoming. Like, yes, that's all we need to hear. Every other developer out there does that. Every other developer, whether it be Parkosaurus, the Isle, they're all constantly giving us updates, constantly staying in touch, constantly giving us feedback because they care about us. Frontier, you got to show us that you care. We know you do. You got to show us that, okay? Give us this DLC, fix some of this stuff so this game could have a good 6 months to maybe even 2 years of replayability though. Sandbox needs a complete overhaul. There's so much stuff that needs to be added to actually make it a sandbox. Because right now it's a limited sandbox, and I think I called that out a long time ago on my channel. The video is called Limited Sandbox, by the way. So, anyways, guys, I hope we left this off on a positive note. Let's give Frontier some constructive criticism. Let's get them on board with this. Let's get them going. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like and comment down below on what we need to fix this game, because we're very passionate about this game. We very are, and I know I'm outspoken about it, and I'm going to continue to be outspoken about it because we need these fixes in this game. We're not going to get another one. We're not going to get another Jurassic Park Simulator or Jurassic World Simulator game at all. So we have to make sure this one is done right and given to us the way we need it. Anyways, guys, I'm in the comment section after every single video. I appreciate you guys like always, and I'll see you in the next one.
You had me at hello.
Oh, baby, yeah.